Good morning, everyone. Welcome again to my class. Today, I shall be discussing to you the communication aids and strategies using tools of technology. Okay, this is Professor Jim Pagalilawan, and in this module, of course, you will be learning a lot of strategies. Okay, as to how you are going to convey messages using the tools of technology. When we say communication aids, okay, it has a lot of means. Okay, there are many ways, there are many tools as to how we are going to strategize and of course communicate to uh, any people, okay, to one another. Communication, as what I said a while back, is very general. Okay, this is one of the most needed instrument by people in order for us to communicate to one another. Okay, so through the use, of course, of the technology, as we are now living in the modernized world, okay, we shall be using, of course, the technology. Okay, what we are using now is a technology, okay, that we are actually using in delivering our instructions, okay, in your lessons. Okay, so let's have the overview. In this module, of course, we shall be presenting to you some of the tools. Okay, okay, we have, according to Duarte 2014, he said that he considered one of the presentation is one of the most powerful mediums of communication. Okay, most of the public communications are done to give a lecture, present a new products, okay, persuade people to act, and then build goodwill or inform the public. Okay, so as what I said a while back, it is how for us, okay, being the sender or the encoder, it's up to us on how we are going to present our ideas. Okay, so according to Duarte 2014, he said that communication is very helpful in conveying our messages. Okay, so it makes our communication very easy, but we can now send our messages, our intentions to one another using the cell phone, of course, diba? The internet and any uh, any technologies, okay, that helps us communicate, okay, to other people. Okay, when doing presentations, you need to have skills needed to make your presentation effective. Presentation skills do not only include your stance or stage and your public speaking ability, but also the structure of your presentation that you are going to use. Okay, in this module, I shall be focusing on particular Microsoft Office and that we are actually using right now. Okay, it is the PowerPoint. So, the as we are learning, okay, from day to day and from moment to moment, we are now changing a lot, right? Okay, we are now in the modernized world. Therefore, we have to, of course, excel and elevate our strategies in teaching, okay, as to how we are going to present our lectures in the traditional way. Okay, we make use of the visual aids, 'di ba? Sino gumagamit pa noon? 'Di ba ginagamit natin noon, ginagamit ng mga teacher natin noon yung visual aid na pure text lang siya doon sa harapan ng blackboard. They are going to post it and then present it to us. Okay, so ganun na siya. But now we are very thankful because we have the technology that helps us, okay, in of course dynamically presenting our lessons. Okay, so when you are doing presentations, you need to have the skills needed to make your presentations effective. Dapat meron kang, of course, you should have the skill, okay, in making a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, you are going to put some animations there, you're going to put pictures. Okay, of course, the texts that you are inputting there, okay, should be chronologically arranged, okay, and even the design, okay, those are needed skills, okay, in presenting our particular lesson. Okay, next, If you plan to be an effective presenter, you should never let yourself to be a victim of poor technology, okay, poor visual aids, or poor understanding of the audience. Instead, it says here, be able to connect your ability to speak, okay, the audience needs and the communication aids you will use. Okay, if you wanted to be a effective presenter, okay, or even a teacher, if you wanted to become an effective preacher, you should have to think of a good strategy as to how you are going to deliver your lessons, okay, your subject matter. It says here that do not be, you should never let yourself to be a victim of poor technology. Okay, when we say poor technology, you do not know how to use the technology properly in teaching, and of course you do not know how to design or even make some animations in your presentation. Basta pure kwan na lang siya, 'di ba? Parang pure visual aids lang siya. Have you seen a visual aid? Okay, in our during our elementary, okay, our teachers used to have visual aids, 'di ba? Parang yung likod pa nga ng calendar, 'di ba, ginagamit nila 'yon to be a visual aid, okay, in presenting their subject matters, okay. Poor visual aids, 'di ba? Kung hindi pa malalaki yung yung letters na ginamit, hindi na siya visible sa sa likuran, 'di ba? You have to look into as to how you are going to motivate and of course encourage your students, okay, in delivering your subject matter. Okay, instead be able to connect your ability to speak, okay, the audience needs and the communication aids you will use. Okay, hindi porke meron kang magandang presentation, PowerPoint presentation, uh, hindi mo nagagandahan yung pagsasalita mo, 'di ba? Kailangan magkasama 'yan, okay? A good presentation, I mean the PowerPoint presentation plus good communication skills. It gives, okay, appropriate learning, okay, and of course, encouragement and motivation to our listeners, okay? Next, of course, this chapter will focus on the use of communication aids using tools of technology to help the presenter in delivering his message to the audience. Okay, what we are doing, as what I said a while back, is actually already part of technology. Okay, this is a tool of technology. Okay, I am using the PowerPoint and of course the screen recorder to of course record this discussion. Okay, so we have here the learning activities that at the end of this module or at the end of this discussion, you should be able to convey ideas through oral, audio, visual, and of course, web-based presentation for different target audiences in local and global setting using appropriate registers. Okay, shall be using appropriate registers. And then of course to adapt awareness of audience and context in presenting ideas. Okay, so let us start with what are the communication aids. Okay, did you know what are the communication aids? Let us see. Communication aids, okay, are visual support that presenters use to make their presentation interesting and effective. Okay, there are a number of applications available for supporting presentations, but one tool will fit all presentations is the PowerPoint. Okay, I repeat, but one tool will fit all the presentations. Okay, is the PowerPoint. Okay, that is why you need to decide which communication aid you should use, okay, to fit your audience to the topic. Okay, so usually when you attend a seminar, okay, a training workshop, or even in your classrooms, okay, your teacher or of course the trainer would make use of the PowerPoint presentation. Why? Because this this presentation encourages again and motivate the audience in listening, okay, because they are seeing, Yes, they are seeing the letters, okay. They are seeing those things that you are uttering, okay, during the class or the discussion or even in the seminars, okay. So as what I said a while back, okay, it makes our presentation interesting and effective. They just a sharing, okay, because we have already the five macro skills, okay. The fifth one is the viewing, okay. There are already researches that proves that viewing is very important in the uh, learning aspects of an individual, because doon daw kapag nakikita daw ng bata or ng isang estudyante yung mga letters na sinasabi ng teacher, they are more learning, okay. So parang while they are watching or while they are listening to you, at nakikita po nila yung mga letters na sinasabi mo, the wordings that you are uttering, na ano to, napupunta daw po sa kanilang sa kanilang isipan at napipicture out nila. And then when they get out, okay, when they will going to take the quiz rather, okay, they could probably remember na parang sasabihin nila, nakita ko na yan, okay, na alam mo pa yung style kung papaano na present or papaano na isulat, 'di ba? That is the use of a PowerPoint presentation, okay. Next, we have PowerPoint presentation has been the most common type of communication utilized by presenters. Okay, there is a condition here. However, it is also the most abused and misused communication aid to date. Okay, I do not know because there are some, okay, not all, but there are really some people who uh, who is actually abusing the PowerPoint presentation, okay. How they are abusing it, they do not know how to use it, okay. So parang ginagamit, parang ano na siya, parang wala lang, okay. But actually PowerPoint, sabi niya, PowerPoint uh, is the most common type of communication utilized by presenters, okay. Now, let us see how to use a PowerPoint presentation as a communication aid. Okay, number one, we have make your template as simple as possible. Okay, make your template as simple as possible. Okay, so what I am using now, if you can see in my presentation, okay, it's just a pure blackboard, okay, a green board. Iisa lang po siya kasi kapag paiba-iba po kasi ang design niya, okay, it might distract the audience, okay. So parang ano to, madidistract sila sa paiba-iba na disenyo, okay, na inaano mo. I'm not telling it that it's not effective when you are changing, okay, every slide iba ang kulay niya, 'di ba, parang ganun. Okay, iakma mo rin pa rin doon sa topics or sa linalaman ng slide na yan, okay. You make the template as simple as possible, okay, just like what I am using, okay. This is very simple. And then of course consider the light, okay, and color. When the venue is dark, you you may use a dark background with light colored text, okay. But when the venue is well lighted, use a light background with dark colored text, okay. May mga ganun, 'di ba? Halimbawa black ang background mo, of course what are you going to use? Are you going to use black black text, 'di ba? Hindi na ano mapapansin, okay. So what you are going to use, you should have pwede po pong gamitin ang white, pwede rin po ang yellow, pwede rin po, actually pwede pala lahat, okay. But what we are saying here is that halimbawa super green sana itong background niya, okay. So what I'm going to use, ano dapat ang gagamitin ko? Am I going to use black? Pwede lang, 'di ba? Pero hindi siya masyadong visible. That is why in my presentation I make use of white and yellow, okay? Because these are appropriate, okay, for the background which I have used, okay? Just be careful, okay? Remember, we have to present what is in the slide. Okay, in order for us to present it properly, then we have to look into the background, and of course we have to consider the text, okay, the colors, and of course the background. And then number three, check your font styles, your font size and style from the perspective of your audience. Okay, ako di ko alam okay, if this is true to you. Okay, if I read a calibre kasi yun uh, na font style, 'di ba, parang naboboring kasi ako pag 'yun ang ginamit sa text. Okay, that is why I make use of the Century Gothic. At basta yung mga ano to, yung mga calm na font styles. Okay, just like what I have used here. These are parang visible siya, and at the same time parang nakakaengganyo siyang basahin. Okay? Consider those. And of course, kung title 'yan, of course you have to uh, caps lock it, or pwede ring lakihan mo siya, hindi yung super liit, di ba? You try to look into as to how you are going to present it. It's up to you, okay? From the perspective of your audience, hindi kasi natin alam, baka uh, may mga estudyante tayo or may mga audience tayo na far-sighted or near-sighted, mga ganun, 'di ba? Parang hindi nila nakikita, or may mga matatanda tayo ng audience na hindi nila masyadong makita yung pre-present natin. That is why we have to look into kung kung older ang ating audience, then we have to bigger the size, okay, of our text. Lakihan po natin para po visible siya lahat. Okay? And then number 4, we have checked the pictures you use. Make sure it is of high quality and look for copyright. Okay, check the pictures you use. Make sure it is of high quality and look for copyrights. Okay, why do you need to check out the pictures that you have used, okay, in your presentations? Okay, alangan ngayon na maglalagay ka ng doon ng blur na picture, 'di ba? Hindi, what is the use of that picture kung blur pa ang ginamit mo, 'di ba? So magpe-present ka na nga lang, you have to look into now the high quality of pictures that you are putting in your presentation, okay? And of course for copyrights na rin po 'yun. Okay? And then item number 5, use words or phrases, not sentences, okay? Be sure to get the keywords or important details only regarding the topic which you will present. Okay, there are presenters, okay, or that especially students who are reporting, no, if you ask a student to report kay a particular topic, ang ginagawa nila, hindi na nila sinasummarize, parang kinokopya na lang nila lahat. Okay, linalagay nila lahat dun sa presentation nila or sa kanilang visual aid, and then they are just going to read it. It is already a paragraph. Okay, so sabi niya dito in item number 5, use words or phrases, not a sentences. Okay, not sentences. Be sure to get only the keywords. Okay, you have to summarize it. If you are given a particular topic, especially kapag story yan, then just get the keywords. Okay, you summarize it. Okay, and para hindi siya bulky, your presentation should not be bulky. Okay, and then number 6, do not kill your audience with bullets. Okay, make sure that every bullet only consists of 6 words. Okay, so parang I did not use bullet here. Okay, there are really presenters, okay, that are using bullets. Actually maganda rin naman ang bullets, paglalagay ng bullet, kasi parang sinasummarize mo siya, pero sabi niya dito, do not kill your audience with bullets. Okay, so wag mong damihan. Okay, hindi yung paragraph, isang bullet, isang paragraph, parang gano'n, na hindi po siya gano'n. Okay? Make sure that every bullet only consists of 6 words. Okay? That makes our presentation more effective. Okay? So parang kasi ang mga tao kasi kapag marami yung bullet mo, parang paragraph siya. So parang ito ayaw nilang basahin kasi nga sobrang dami. Okay, it's bulky, it's very lengthy. Okay, and number 7, limit the use of animations, invalidating an important concept. Okay, animations are only used for entertainment. If overused, it may cause distraction on the part of the audience. Okay, if you are new to using the PowerPoint presentation, 'di ba? Nung college kasi ako, I used to explore. Okay, so parang dahil sa maganda ang animation, so parang iniiba-iba ko siya. So every item ibang animation, every slide ibang animation. Sabi niya dito, animation only for entertainment. If overused, sabi niya, it may cause distraction on the part of the audience. Siyempre kapag plinay mo 'yan, 'di ba? Yung PowerPoint presentation mo, pag plinay mo 'yan at iba-iba ang ginamit mong animations, it will cause distraction to the audience. Kasi siyempre may mga animation na paikot-ikot, 'di ba? Or lumilipad-lipad, may mga letters na nahuhulog-hulog na lang bigla. 'Di ba? Parang it will already cause distraction on the part of the audience, because you make use of many animations. Okay, so take note, if it is needed na isa lang ang gamitin mo na animation, one or two or three animations, okay, those are just good. Okay, and of course, item number 8, highlight to emphasize important words on your presentation. Okay, as what I said a while back, okay, you are just going to, if it is needed to italize, or even what do you call this, uh, highlight and bold, or even underline the words. Okay, those are uh, techniques, okay, effective techniques, okay, in presenting uh, a particular subject matter. Okay, so highlight po siya, underline kung needed, kung palaki, pwede pong palakihin rin, pero 'di ba, kung lalo na kapag title 'yan, lakihan mo, okay, para ma-identify nila that this is a title, okay, not a subtitle. Next, item number 9, slides and handouts are not one of the same. Okay, slides are used to emphasize your point, while handouts are supposed to be the summary of your presentation, which the audience can take home. Okay, so of course we have already our modules. Okay, the module is the summary of our presentation. Okay, so it's in there, lahat po ng sinasabi natin, okay, dito, of course it is in your module. Okay, that you can take home. Okay, and then slide number 12 tayo. Print advertisement like posters, billboards, and tarpaulins are mediums of communication which have the purpose of, okay, more often than not, persuasion. You are posting these mediums because more likely you would want people to buy your product. Okay, since you wanted to persuade people, it is both challenging and interesting to design messages for these mediums. Okay, have you experienced to make an invitation, okay, a poster, or even a tarpaulin, di ba? When you are doing this, okay, make sure uh, that you are making the most attractive poster or billboards, okay, 'di ba? In order for us to persuade, okay, the people who will be reading that particular communication, okay, medium of communication. Siyempre kapag nagpatarpaulin ka na hindi visible, 'di ba? Parang blur pa siya. It's already boring. Okay, the communication is wasted. So parang nasayang tuloy yung communication. Yung pinapahiwatig ng tarpaulin mo hindi siya nabasa. Okay? It's not been known by the people. However, if you are going to make these advertisements, okay, with high quality, and of course with appropriate designs, okay, and texting, 'di ba? Parang may text yan, yung message niya are really convincing and appropriate, okay, in that context. Then uh, we are of good communication. Okay, so we have here an activity, the learning activity. Okay. Poster making is of help to easily convey your discussions and or your message. Okay, so let's try to apply our activity on this. Let's apply your creativity on this activity below. Okay, so we have here an activity that you will be doing. Okay, we have the directions. Choose one program offered by your school and design a tarpaulin that would showcase the program. For example, okay, yeah, your program here is AB Mass Communication, okay, or AB Communication. Of course, you will be designing, or you are going to make a poster or a tarpaulin, okay, that is appropriate to the program. So parang ganito example, just like what uh, I put here, okay. So if you can see this poster, okay, what I choose a while back is AB communication. Okay, so this is the tarpaulin that I'm going to use. Okay, so with high quality. So parang syempre kapag pagkita mo pa lang ng ganyan, yung poster na yan, alam mo na kung ano yung kino-convey niya na message. Okay, so baka mass comm yan, 'di ba? It's definitely a mass communication or a AB communication. It's because of the words, 'di ba, being used. We have here news, 'di ba, mass media, and of course a TV, okay? A TV, and of course a reporter. Okay, so you are going to choose one program in your school, okay, and then design a and then you are going to design a poster, okay, or even a tarpaulin, okay, showcasing the program that you choose. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and happy learning, everyone. Okay, goodbye. I'll see you again in our next discussion. Okay, uh, keep praying always. Okay, I always say this because praying is one of the most powerful weapon that we only have, okay, as a human being. Okay, please, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe, okay, like and comment. Okay, comment if you have questions that I need to attend to. Goodbye, everyone.